Hi, welcome back, and today we are going to study a few things. Now the world is asking if the US dollar is going to end because multiple countries are closing deals on their own currencies, using their own currency, sorry, and the world is wondering if this is the final moment of the US dollar empire. At the same time, we are seeing that the gold price is testing its record highs, but they are not right there, just around 2000 in the futures. It really looks like a fake rally to test the highs, the 2K highs, very close to the record highs. So gold is the people is wondering if this is a trap. Is this a trap or not? But multiple tests. The same stuff with Bitcoin. Bitcoin went all the way to 28K, but is failing for days and days, now more than a month, to close about 28, 29K, give a solid bullish signal. So it's fighting there, but increasing with new highs, higher lows here. So we can't say that Bitcoin it's a trap too. We are not there yet. Well, but something very different is happening right now, and it's capturing my attention. If you check what's going on, if you check the S&P 500, it went nowhere during this year, and is getting stable around 4K. But if you go to the performance that I like to see on Finbits, we see a very different story. Nasdaq going crazy at 20% only in the first 3 months of the year. This is a story that is capturing my attention. War is continuing, and now the world is expecting possible more rate hikes because inflation is not going down, and now that Saudi Arabia are backstabbing the United States with new deals, and China bought all the crude oil. You remember, China bought all the crude oil available that the United States dropped in February. If you go and check the news, let me check that from China tankers. Remember the news? China tankers, crude oil they bought. That was on February. Yes, here that. They imported a lot of crude oil, and they bought all the bottom down, and they will keep buying from Biden administration, using all that, and then sent super tankers to help Russia, and they sent tankers to buy all the crude oil they could, and now we are seeing the increasing movement in the price of crude oil and the movement of the Nasdaq that exploded this year. And I'm wondering if we are seeing just the beginning of the AI tech bubble. From the structural point of view, I will use a log, or you will see here the companies like Meli, which is like an eBay created in Argentina. It's also exploding very close to the highs now. So we have the decentralization of and the abandon of US dollars, multiple assets testing the highs. We also have Nasdaq exploding with all the AI that will shift the economy back to the power, the profits of the technological companies. So if you see that, this could be the beginning of explosion for the Nasdaq all the way to the highs. This area here is very important, and it could increase a movement. If this is a 5 wave, we are at the beginning of a 5 wave, where we see record highs in the Nasdaq, and this is just the beginning. If you remember one of my updates, I was warning last year that Amazon was going to crash with the wholesaler of inflation seas. Um, it happened because I have a contact in Berlin that was warning me what was happening with all the retail companies. And now we see now, and I was checking the charts, and we are seeing now that the Nasdaq is extremely promising if it crosses this level right here and this area here, which is 200, sorry, 12k or more in the monthly charts. So we are about to see a new rally for the Nasdaq, and even though the price are high, the levels are in the really long-term very interesting, at least for the new test of the record high for the year. Or maybe if we cross this level, the trend looks very healthy and very compromised to the upside. The case for S&P 500 looks like we have higher highs but a big top, creating a triangle here, which is not convincing so far. But I am not. I'm not. This is a long-term chart with the weekly charts. It really looks like multiple assets are testing very important highs, very close to the record highs, and the violence of the Nasdaq chart is showing a shift in the world economy back to the technological companies. And this is only the first 3 months of a powerful month that created a movement of a 20% yield to date on in 2023. So this movement most likely will be positive for techs and will continue to be positive, and maybe we will see the increasing movement of Bitcoin if because Bitcoin has been following Nasdaq a great part of this movement, but I'm not sure about that. But if Bitcoin crosses this area here, which is 29k, I expect a massive rally for Bitcoin too. So this is a quick update. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you very much.